Hey guys, I'm making a quick video because today I'm planning on being productive and I feel like it helps me to document what I'm doing so that I can actually I don't know, it just gives me motivation to do things, I feel like. So today I'm going to buy paper at Bloomington Fine Art Supply, love them. So literally about to spend like $100 on paper for 10 sheets. Like each sheet is literally $10. It's crazy. But she does give me a student discount. So anyway, then I'm going to the print studio and I'm going to be working on my mono prints, which is basically just like each print is kind of like each time you like ink the plate, you kind of like paint on it, or like I'm kind of playing with like using rollers. Like you kind of make each of them individualized with different colors and like textures and whatever you want. So each of them is different. That's why it's called monoprint. So I'm going to be doing that because I have an idea of what I want to go for, but I haven't made one yet where I'm turning this in and I need 4 different prints that I'm like 4 different mono print, like different, fuck. Like 4 of them need to be like variations of monoprint. Okay, and also from my last project, I did some printing on Japanese paper in hopes of doing Shinkolei. So I'm also gonna hopefully be Shinkoleing those. I just realized I have to let them dry though on like a fucking, oops. Okay, I'm sorry, I just realized, okay, I need to do Shinkolei, but I have to let them dry after I do it, so I can't even like take photos and take them home, but it's fine. So yeah, goals today: buy paper, complete mono prints, and do Shinkolei. Also, I need to pick up my sculpture from the sculpture studio. It's big, it's taking up space, there's a cinder block in there, like I need to get that out. So I don't even know if I'm gonna film because I get really nervous filming inside of like the school spaces because I literally see people like I don't know. So I don't know if I'll really film it, but I might a little bit. Okay, so I just got my paper and they didn't have the BFK, but they had arches, and it was actually like a lot cheaper because I got 15 sheets for like $50, which is really freaking good. Normally I have to pay way more per sheet, so that was a slay. But then every time I freaking drive to the art annex, there is some shit going on that street. It's always blocked off when I need it to not be. So there's literally a 5K going on, so the street was blocked off, and I tried to get in front like 500 different ways and it never worked. Like I kept because I didn't know where exactly the 5K was happening, but like I just couldn't escape it. I'll insert a photo. There's literally so many people in this race, so I just parked like kind of far away now, and I'm gonna walk with all my paper, which is really annoying, but like also it's fine. It's just like I spent so much time just driving around trying to find a spot. But anyway, gonna go in and get started. Hey. So I'm working on my mono prints right now, and I low-key hated the way that they came out of the press after literally trying many different techniques and colors. It just was not going well. So luckily I got that 400 level privilege, so I can basically do whatever I want. And I mean that's not like entirely true, but my professor said it was fine if I color on top of them. So I'm just adding like some shading to these prints with different colors to kind of like just to like emphasize the structure of what's going on in the image because I used water-based ink to print these, and the parts that I painted on came out very strong, but the initial, like, the actual print itself, the soft ground in the water-based ink, it doesn't really pick up a lot of the lines, and like there's not even like really a plate tone, like it's very light, and I just really need to like balance things out to create some more harmony in these images. So yeah, luckily she said it was fine, but I'm just, you know, working my way on these. I just got back from sculpture and we continued learning to weld today, but today I like actually learned how, before I learned how to cut the metal in like the saws and like this thing that you like push through, and I learned how to use the plasma cutter and the sanding devices, but today I actually learned how to like join the metal together and weld. So that was really cool. It was actually not too difficult. Like, it wasn't super hard. Honestly, the hardest part is just like the technique of it. I mean, actually doing it is not horrible, but if you want welding to look nice, like there's a lot of technique that goes into that. So I definitely have a newfound appreciation for welders out there. It's very difficult to make welding look like well done and beautiful. But it was very cool to learn that. So I also used the plasma cutter to cut out a base for my sculpture that I'll be making, and I was going way too fast with it, so like the metal wasn't cutting through at first, and yeah, that was kind of a mess. I also just felt a little bit bad because there were all these people like waiting for me to finish to cut theirs. I mean, they weren't like being mean or anything. I just felt that was a personal problem. But yeah, so, you know, at the start of each class, we talk about how we're feeling mentally, emotionally, and physically on a scale of 1 to 10. And my responses today were at a 4, a 5, and a 6, which is pretty low for me. Normally I'm up there with like the 7s and 8s usually. I was just like not feeling great. And I'm doing better now. Definitely like doing the welding brought my energy up. I mean, it kind of has to bring up your focus, otherwise you're gonna like hurt yourself. But I don't know, it's just like a beautiful day outside, and that really helps. So I'm a little bit, you know, these prints really aren't taking that long to color in. I just like am not really still super into them, and I just want to get it over with, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I know it sounds bad to say like, oh, I really don't like these prints, so I'm gonna sell them, but like the thing is, somebody might like them more than I do. I don't think that they are necessarily objectively bad. I don't think that they're objectively the best, but I don't think that they're objectively bad. I think that somebody could enjoy them. I definitely don't hate them. I think at this point it's more frustrating to have to see them, because when I look at them, I am taken back to a frustrating day with them. So I feel like that makes sense. But yeah, so I just added like a few pieces of shading with this, and I feel like it literally elevated it so much more. I don't know if I want to add any more. I kind of actually like that. Wait, I can't freaking see it. Let me just look at it myself. Yeah. I might add some to the flowers. But yeah, I'm just like rambling right now because I want to. What else? I have to write about like how my liberal arts degree is helpful, which is honestly kind of good to like, I mean, the good part about it is that it actually is forcing me to like basically cite specific classes and specific projects that have helped me with certain like skills in different areas. So it will be good to like have those on, you know, like in the forefront of my brain when I'm kind of trying to like explain to someone how these things have influenced my education and kind of made it what it is. And like I could say, oh yeah, like I have some like experience with science because of how like my degree is a liberal arts degree, but now I actually will be forced to like pick out a specific assignment and from specific classes to like better support my claim. I don't know if I explained that well. Honestly, I'm done with this. Y'all can't even see it. It's kind of pretty though. Like, this one's nice. This one was one of my like favorites off the press. I don't know, I might work on this one now. This one has potential. This one's pretty cool, but it's also crazy, and I think this one will look good once I add some shading, so I have 3 done right now. And I actually really like them. And this one actually might be my favorite. The one I did this morning, this blue colored pencil I used on it, I think just like from a distance, it just is like so nice. This one's a little different because it's just, these strokes are all painted on, but with these ones I painted on the strokes and then took a roller so they transferred in random ways. But I mean, I think it's kind of interesting. I mean, I do like those. So now I'm gonna do this one, which is kind of the same vibe. I hate this. Goodbye. But then I have these, which were like the first ones I ever did where I just took the roller and rolled on top of it. But this one, the ink I originally put on the plate was like a neon green, and you can kind of still see all the marks underneath this rolled on ink. And I think it would look really freaking cool if I took some colored pencils and like just like gave all of that design shading, and then it would like popped out over with this, by the way. So that neon green, yellow, and then it pops out over all these colors. I might do that as a 5th one just for fun and see how it goes. When I have like random thoughts of like me sitting on the toilet and just wanting to like go like this, like now I just do it. Hey guys, last part of the video because today I had a critique for my project that I was talking about in this video, and I just felt like so bad because I wasn't proud of what I made, and also like just, I don't know, and nobody was even like, the thing about in critique is like no one was even being like, oh, it's bad. They were just like, it's just that like no one really commented on it at all, which like I wish that I got more feedback about it. Like, I don't know, like I just felt like it made me like disappointed that there wasn't like much to say about it, low-key. And I was like really down after that and also because I got a big splinter after that, and I still need to take it out because I couldn't get it all the way out during class. So there's literally still wood in my finger. So I was just like, bruh, like I can't do this. And then I walked to Soma because I was like, I literally am getting myself a coffee before my next class. Like I need a treat. But I was thinking like, I honestly want to talk about it because it's okay to not, like, first of all, it's okay to just like make something and not like it for it not to turn out well. But I think that it's also okay to like maybe not be good at certain things. Like, I think that just because I do care about it, it like hurts more because I'd like to think that I'm like good at it. But like, I don't need to be, like, it's not wrong for me not to be the best at printmaking. You know what I mean? I think it's just hard because it's like you spend so long on something and then it's just like, but the thing is, that's just life. And I mean, practice does make perfect, so like obviously it's helpful in the process, but it was also just one of those moments where I'm like, I just want to like accept the fact that that wasn't my best and I'm not really proud of it, and like it's fine. Like it's not morally wrong to try and not do as good as you hoped. You know what I mean? Like all you can do is try. And I did try, and like it sucks that sometimes trying your hardest doesn't give you the outcome that you want still, but that's low-key just life. And I don't know, I'm just trying to like accept like I'm not gonna love every project, and also not everyone is gonna love my projects ever. I think that, I don't know, I was just thinking about that and I was like, well, honestly I should like talk to you guys about how like it didn't go well. Like it wasn't even that bad. Like I feel like I'm making it sound horrible. Like nothing really happened, but that was what bothered me. I wish that something more did happen from it, but it's okay. Like I'm learning to accept that and just take it as like a learning experience, because like it's not that deep really. So that's about all I got. Hopefully I can get this splinter out. I'm gonna try to do that now.